Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with a video that I've been wanting to do for a few weeks and I just kept running out of time because I knew this was going to be a slightly longer video. I know it's going to take me a little bit longer to edit as well, and that's fine, but I wanted to make sure I got it filmed for you guys. Filmed at least, and then I can work on the editing maybe tonight. But anyway, I'm calling it like a Netgalley haul. So I want to do one of these every month because really, to be completely honest, in terms of picking up books, you can see Bernard behind me. In terms of picking up books, I get a lot of books from Harlequin for digitally. I get a lot of books there, but I tend not to buy a lot of books in general. And when I do, like I had a small book haul last week, I tend to wrap it into a vlog or something like that. In terms of Netgalley, I do receive a lot of books from Netgalley. I am approved for a lot of books every month, and the thing is, the reality is that I just don't have time to get to all of them. I mean, if I was suddenly independently wealthy and, won the lottery and could quit my job and stay at home all day and read, totally different ball game. But I at least want to talk about these books so they put them on your radar. So my goal is to do one of these every month. So this is like a Netgalley haul, if you will. And I know a lot of people add their Netgalley books into their normal haul, but because I get so many, yeah, I thought I'd do it this way. So I think that there's 34 books on this list, but don't quote me. So we'll go through them. I'm not going to talk a lot about all of them, mainly because I don't know a lot about all of them, but I did take a little bit of information down about each book, so I'm going to read that out to you guys. But all of the books will be listed below, and yeah, they'll all be listed below, so you guys can go ahead and check them out if you're interested. So I actually did these in order of release date. I got thinking about it afterward. Would you guys prefer to see it in order of category, like in order of genre, I should say, like all the contemporary romance, all the cozy mysteries, all these, do you know what I mean? Let me know which way you guys would prefer to do it, but for right now, because I didn't want to change the list around, we're going to do it in order of release date. So some of these books have already been released. So we have Death by Bubble Tea by Jennifer J. Chow. This is the first book in the LA Night Market series. It had a release date of July the 5th. And thank you very much to Berkley for sending me an e-art copy of this one. It is a cozy mystery. I love the cover on this one. It says, 2 cousins who start a food stall at their local night market get a serving of murder in this first novel of a delicious new cozy mystery series by Jennifer J. Chow, best-selling author of Mimi Lee Gets a Clue, which is another cozy mystery series. So I'm very much looking forward to this one. I believe there's a read-along or a read-along going on, or a buddy read for this one. September, October. I can't remember when. I'll put it down here in case you guys are curious. Next up, we have Stuck With Him by Danielle Owens Jones. This book came out on July the 12th, 2022, and thank you very much to Bookouture for sending me an e-art copy of this one to read and review. This is a contemporary romance novel, and it says Lucy Clark just bought a house with her worst enemy. That's all I'm going to tell you. Like I said, some of these are going to be really brief. I don't want to get too much into it because I know a lot of people don't like being spoiled by, the back of the book, because sometimes it gives away more than we really want to know. So I tried to just get little bits here. So I hope this works for all of you. Plus, it's the only way we're going to get through 34 books. Let's be real. Next up, we have Home to Brambleberry Creek by Elizabeth Bromke. This also came out already on July the 26th. Again, thank you very much to Bookouture. So this is another contemporary romance novel. A completely heartwarming emotional page-turner about finding your place in the world, the importance of family, and the joys of discovering love when you least expect it. It says perfect for fans of Rand Thane, Len Hildebrand, and Susan Mallory. I can stand all 3 of those authors are great. I've not read this author yet, but I'm really, really looking forward to reading this book. Next up, we have The Last Way Home by Liz Johnson. This is book 2 in the Prince Edward Island Shores series. I need to find the first book because this is a series that takes place in PEI here in Canada, which is very exciting. This book came out on August the 2nd. It is a contemporary romance, and thank you to Revell for sending me an e-art copy of this book. Return to Prince Edward Island for a romantic story of family, forgiveness, and the power of love. And it just looks so cute. Again, set in Canada, that's an automatic check mark for me. Next, we have Love and the Dream Come True by Tammy L. Gray. This is book 3 in the State of Grace series. It came out on August the 2nd, It is from Bethany House, so it is an inspirational romance. Bethany House is a inspirational romance publisher. It says the anticipated series finale to the 2021 Carol Award-winning novel Love and a Little White Lie. Their faith will face its toughest test yet. So this is the third and final in a series. I would personally be reading the series in order. There's only 3 books. Pretty easy to do, but I thought I'd put that one on your radar in case for any of my inspirational romance fans might be interested in that one. Next, we have Becoming Family by Elysia Whisler. This is the 3rd book in the Dogwood Country series. Comes out, yes, it's not out, or it's already out. Came out August 16th. Thank you very much to Harlequin Trade Publishing for this one. It is, of course, a contemporary romance. And it says, as difficult as it is for Tabitha and Chris to leave the old definitions of themselves behind, the journey is better with someone special at their side, becoming who they're meant to be together. Sounds adorable, looks really cute. Really looking forward to this one. Kiss Me Now, Cowboy by Dylann Crush comes out today. So the day that this video is actually going to get posted. This is book number 1 in the Cowboys in Paradise series. I can say Dylann Crush is a favorite author of mine. If you like cowboy contemporary like Maisey Yates or Carolyn Brown when she did a lot more contemporary as opposed to the women's fiction, definitely check out Dylann Crush. Fantastic author. So like I said, first book in the Cowboys in Paradise series. Thank you so much to Berkley for sending me an e-art copy of this one. And it says, professional bull rider Justin Froza might have to trade his cowboy boots for flip-flops to win the woman he loves. Now, this does not take place in the Caribbean. I thought it did. But it takes place on, like, the Texas, like, shores, like the Gulf. When I think of Texas, I don't think beach, but clearly there's a huge stretch of beach in Texas. So that's kind of the location this takes place in. Next up, this one is on my list to read in October because I want to read all the witchy and spooky stuff in October. And we have The Witches of Moonshyne Manor by Bianca Marais. This comes out as well starting today on August the 23rd. Again, thank you to Harlequin Trade Publishing. And this one is, I'm dubbing it as a fantasy romance. And it says, a coven of modern day witches, a magical heist gone wrong, a looming threat. I'm like, I love the idea of a coven of modern day witches. That just, it's like buzzwords for me. It just sounds delightful. Next up, we have A Treacherous Tale by Elizabeth Penney. This is book 2 in the Cambridge Bookshop series. Also comes out today, August 23rd. Thank you very much to St. Martin's Press for sending me an e-art copy of this one to read and review. It's another cozy mystery. It says, A Treacherous Tale is the second in a charming new cozy series from Elizabeth Penney, set in an English bookshop and following Molly Kimball, who has a habit of bookmarking trouble. Yay! Gotta love all the cozy mysteries. Next up, also coming out August 23rd, today, The Secret That Shocked Cinderella by Maisey Yates. Love just talking about Maisey Yates. This is not a cowboy romance by her, though. This is a Presents novel. So this is, like I said, a Harlequin Presents. Thank you very much to Harlequin for sending me an e-art copy of this one to read and review. The innocent has forgotten their passion, and she's had his baby in this amnesia romance by New York Times bestselling author Maisey Yates. So, like, did she forget she had the baby? What's the situation? I need to read this now and find out. Next up, we have In His Protection by Sandra Owens. This also comes out today, August 23rd. Thank you very much to Carina Press for sending me an e-art copy of this one to read and review. Every small town has its secrets, and this is the first in a series. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to these. These are... I didn't mark down... I don't have the cover in my head, but I'm almost certain there's a dog on the cover of this book. So I think it might be something to do with, like, canine officers or something. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I apologize. But I'm pretty sure that's this one that I'm thinking of. Next up, we have Shine Like Silver by Alicia Hunter Pace, also coming out today on August the 23rd. Also, again, from Carina Press. Thank you very much. You can map out your future, but sometimes the heart has other plans. Don't miss this enchanting next installment in USA Today's best-selling author Alicia Hunter Pace's Good Southern Women series. So this one sounds really good. Looking forward to it very much. Oh, it's going to be great. Next up, Together Under a Snowy Sky by Lisa Hobman. This comes out tomorrow on August the 24th from Boldwood Books. So thank you very much to Boldwood Books for sending me this one. It says, after the heartbreak of a secret unrequited love, Millie has finally found someone to spend her life with. Harry is handsome, successful, and treats her like a princess. That is until Millie presents her fiancé with a surprise birthday gift, and their future is suddenly doomed. 8 months later, Millie returns to Glentoran on the Isle of Skye for her best friend Jules' Christmas wedding, heartbroken, single, and heavily pregnant. A little bit more of a longer one, but I had a hard time kind of breaking that one down into something a little bit more concise. But it sounds really good. It's a chick lit novel, like it's a contemporary romance, but I call it more of a chick lit because it's a UK base, which is that's what they tend to be. So looking forward to that one. Next up, we have A Reluctant Saint by Teresa Fields. This is not my normal go-to. This one looked really good. This comes out on September the 6th from Severin House, and this is a mystery thriller. And it says, the killing of a greyhound breeder and rumors of election fraud during the mayoral race in small-town West Texas has Chief of Police Josie Gray searching for answers. So it's a police procedural. I do really like those. Looking forward to it. A favorite author of mine. I am so excited about this book. The Forever Farmhouse by Lee Tobin McLean. This is book 1 in the Hometown Brothers series. It comes out September the 6th. Thank you very much to Harlequin and HQN for sending me this one. Another contemporary romance. A Chesapeake Island homecoming and a life-changing discovery. It is the first book in a 3-book series. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Can't wait. Next up, speaking of books, I am so excited about. So, Brie and I, last year, when I was still together with her on the Categorically Romance podcast, we had the joy of interviewing Rowan Parrish when the Lights at Knoxbridge Lane came out, which was the first male-male romance published under the Harlequin category banner, any of the banners. Her second one's coming out soon. I'll be talking about that one in the months to come. And there's also going to be a male-male romance under, I think it's the Intrigue line, or is it Romantic Suspense? One of the others. Anyway, it doesn't matter. When we talked to Rowan Parrish, she talked about this book, and Brie and I got so excited about it. And when I got approved for it on Netgalley, I was thrilled. And I am definitely reading it as soon as I can. I think I might even read it in September. We shall see. The Holiday Trap by Rowan Parrish. Thank you very much to Sourcebooks Casablanca for sending me an e-art copy of this one to read and review. It is, of course, an LGBTQ contemporary romance. For fans of Alexandria Belfiore and Alex Hall comes a charming, hilarious, and heartwarming LGBTQIA+ rom-com about 2 separate couples finding love over the holidays from acclaimed author Rowan Parrish. So what she said was, it's the movie The Holiday, sort of, but if the couples were gay. Essentially. And I can't wait. I can't wait. She's so good. She is such a great author and such a great person. Please do yourself a favor and check that book out. Next up, Drunk on Love by Jasmine Gilroy. This comes out on September the 20th. Thank you very much to Berkley for sending me an e-art copy of this one. It's funny, I was just talking to somebody else about not getting approved for stuff from Berkley, but clearly I have a lot from Berkley. So thanks, Berkley. Keep sending them my way. I'm loving them. This is another contemporary romance. Now, I have not read anything by this author. I've heard she's hit or miss, but this one sounded really good, so that's why I requested it. It says, set against a lush backdrop of Napa Valley wine country. Nothing goes to your head as fast as a taste of love, even if it means changing all your plans. So that one sounds really good. Next up, we have a Marta Perry book. I love Marta Perry. You guys know that. The Second Christmas by Marta Perry. This comes out on September 27th. Thank you again, my lovely friends at Berkley. I believe that this is, yes, it is an inspirational romance. So the warmth of the Christmas season and a woman's return home to the charming Amish community of Promise Glen opens the door to a second chance at love. So this is clearly an Amish romance. I cannot wait. It's going to be fantastic. Sorry guys, enjoying my coffee still this morning. Next up, I'm actually going to be getting a physical edition of this book because the publisher reached out and they're like, hey, we want to send you a physical copy. I'm like, yay! So this one is getting read in October. It does come out on September 27th, but I'm holding it off till October because to me it's very, very much going to be like a Halloween-y, spookier type book. It's called A Haunted History of Invisible Women by Leanne Renee Heber and Andrea Jones. True Stories of America's Ghosts. Again, comes out September 27th. Thank you very much to Kensington for the e-art copy and eventually the print copy, which I will show you guys in a vlog as soon as I get it. This I'm labeling as a history. I want to say nonfiction as someone who believes in perhaps supernatural stuff. I want to say nonfiction. Some of you are going to say fantasy paranormal. Potato, potato. From the notorious Lizzie Borden to the innumerable haunted rooms of Sarah Winchester's mysterious mansion, this offbeat, insightful, first ever book of its kind explores the history behind America's female ghosts, the stereotypes, myths, and paranormal tales that swirl around them, what their stories reveal about us, and why they haunt us. I'm so excited. I love a good ghost story. I really do. I really, really do. I'm not a fan of scary movies or horror movies. See, I don't like gore. That's my thing, is that like something like The Saw or Final Destination, none of that appeals to me at all. But give me a good spooky movie, like a haunting or something, that I'm down for. Just keep the blood, guts, and gore out of it, and I'm happy. For something a little bit different, we have The Amish Matchmaker by Amy Lillard. This is book number 2 in the Paradise Valley series. Also comes out September 27th, excuse me. Thank you again to Kensington for sending me this one. This is another inspirational romance. In an uplifting inspirational romance that will make your heart smile, award-winning USA Today bestselling author Amy Lillard's Whoopie Pie Widows Club, a group of women who share solace, friendship, and faith in a close-knit community of Paradise Valley, Missouri, reunites as a local writer embarks upon the joyful Amish tradition of matchmaking. That sound adorable. I love it. The Whoopie Pie Widows Club. Like, come on. It sounds delightful. It sounds absolutely delightful. Next up, we have Season of Love by Helena Greer. This comes out October the 11th, and it is from Forever, so thank you very much to Forever for sending me this one. Miriam Blum has no choice but to face the past she thought she'd left behind when she inherits her great-aunt's Christmas tree farm. We're getting into Christmas books, you guys. In this witty, glittering, heart-filled rom-com with all of the warmth, queer, Jewish holiday vibes you could possibly want. Queer Jewish romance. Check, check, check. Sounds fantastic. I can't wait to read that one. Next up, we have The Plot Thickets by Julia Henry. This is the 5th book in the Garden Squad Mystery Series. Comes out October 25th. Thank you to Kensington Books for this one. It's another cozy mystery. The ever quintessential New England town of Goosebush, Massachusetts, truly shines in springtime. But when an underhanded undertaker digs herself an early grave, it's up to 60-something gardening sleuth Lily Jane and her fellow garden squad members, of course, to unearth the cryptic killer. I love that it's an older amateur sleuth. I think that's delightful. Next up, I cannot wait for this one. A Dome Full of Sugar by Kathleen Burns. This comes out October 25th. Thank you to Poison Pen Press. They do some amazing cozy mysteries, you guys. This is first in a new cozy mystery series, The Maple Syrup Mystery. That's all I know. It takes place like on a maple syrup farm. I'm assuming Vermont. But Canada has quite a number of... We're kind of known for maple syrup up here, people. So I don't know if it's set in Canada or not. I don't know. But I'm excited. A few more here. Well, a lot more here, my friends. Grab a coffee, have a seat. So next we have The Amish Quiltmaker's Unconventional Niece by Jennifer Beckstand. This comes out October the 25th. Thank you to Kensington. Resourceful Colorado Amish quiltmaker Esther has her hands full with husband, home, and baby on the way, but putting her skills to the test for an outspoken niece who's running for town council is a matchmaking challenge she can't resist. Not what you picture from the cover of an Amish book. Clearly an inspirational romance, so I'm very excited about that one. And then we have another Amish book, Happily Ever Amish by Shelley Shepherd Gray. Also comes out on October 25th. Thank you again to Kensington. In the first in a heartwarming new series, New York Times bestselling author Shelley Shepherd Gray one of the most beloved voices in inspirational romance, welcomes readers to Apple Creek, Ohio, a small, vibrant Amish community where everyone seems to know everyone else. But that doesn't mean Apple Creek doesn't have its share of surprises, secrets, and unexpected romance. Sounds delightful. Can't wait to read it. Next up, we have High Spirits by Carol J. Perry. I think I'm going to be reading this one in October. It is a Halloween-themed, I believe, cozy mystery. And this is book 2 in the Haunted Haven mystery series. Comes out October 25th. Thank you to Kensington. As I already said, cozy mystery. Greetings from Haven, Florida, a quaint, scenic old town on the Gulf Coast where Massachusetts transplant Maureen and her excessively friendly golden retriever are the newest proprietors of the charming local inn, along with its many ghostly tenants. So this is a paranormal cozy. This isn't necessarily, now I'm remembering, this book itself isn't necessarily Halloween themed. It just so happens that there's ghosts who reside within this inn that this woman has. So this is, the ghosts, I guess, kind of help solve the mystery. So I know some people really like paranormal cozies, some do not. So just letting you know. Next up, this one sounds so good. Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrane. This comes out on the 1st of November. Thank you very much to Atria Books for this one. The author of the swoon-worthy debut, The Charm Offensive, returns with a festive romantic comedy about a woman who fakes an engagement with her landlord only to fall for his sister. So another LGBTQ+ book. Yay, 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 yay. And Christmas, and Christmas. Let's not forget about Christmas. Next up, we have Are You Awake by Claire McGowan. Comes out November the 8th. Thank you to Amazon Publishing UK. This is another mystery thriller. From the best-selling author of What You Did comes a chilling story about a missing girl and 2 potential witnesses. They both think they saw her, but can they trust their own eyes? Don't. Next up we have Princess and the Player by Ilsa Madden Mills. I am super stoked about this one because I read the first book in this series earlier this year and I loved it and I cannot wait for this one. This comes out on November the 8th. Thank you to Montlake for sending me this one. It's another contemporary romance. A masquerade ball brings together an NFL player and a penniless princess in this smart and sexy romance from Wall Street Journal bestselling author Ilsa Madden Mills. Yay on that one. Next we have The Sweet Spot by Adriana Locke. Comes out November 29th. Thank you to Montlake. Another contemporary romance. She wants forever. He plays it day to day. They're both wishing for the best. In USA Today bestselling author Adriana Locke's charming and sexy, hopeful, ever after romance. Yay! Next up, we've only got a couple more here, you guys. Almost done. Like the Wind by Robin Lee Hatcher. Comes out November 29th. Thank you to Thomas Nelson. This is another inspirational romance. We have a life in pieces, a 100-year-old journal, and a chance for love to be reborn. Yeah, I am really getting into the inspirational romances. Even though it's not my personal belief system, I still really like them. They're heartwarming. They're just like, yeah, I really, really like them. Next up, A Mother Would Know by Amber Garza. This comes out on December 13th. Thank you very much to Harlequin Trade Publishing. This is a thriller. A woman questions everything she knows about her son when a local woman is found dead. That's all we need to know, my friends. That's all we need to know. Looks really good. Next up, Reasonable Adults by Robin Leffler. I have to admit, it was the title of this one that got me. This comes out on December 13th. Thank you very much to HarperCollins Canada for this one. It is a romance novel. It says, a swanky new gig at a luxury artist's retreat in Muskoka, because this one also takes place in Canada, just north of me, actually. A delightful canine companion and a chance at a clean start. It should be smooth sailing from here. And the last book on this list, you guys, oh my gosh, One Last Secret by Adele Parks, comes out December 27th. Thank you to Harlequin Trade Publishing. One last client, one last chance, one last secret. From the Sunday Times #1 bestseller, Adele Parks, comes a blistering, provocative novel about power, sex, money, and revenge. Doesn't that sound great? It does to me anyway. So that's all of them, you guys. That's all the ones that I received in the month of July. stay tuned. In a couple weeks, I will have the ones I've been getting in the month of August. There's another whole bunch of them, so yeah. And like I said, I'm going to do my best to continue to do these every month because I want to keep you guys updated on the books that are coming out. Not only coming out, and clearly books I'm looking forward to, but I want to give a shout out to the publishers and the authors and shout these books out so you guys can be aware of them. So anyway, guys, that's all that I have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below which one of these caught your eye. Are there any that you have pre-ordered, or have you already started reading for the ones that have come out? Do let me know. And until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.